One, two, three. All right. Sorry. Top hat, Vats. I forgot I didn't even have a microphone hooked up, so I should have it now. Let me know if I'm coming in clear. Hello, Rocklows. Hello, Mid-Atlantic Craps. You're clear. Okay, perfect. Well, I don't have I was just popping on here for fun. Alex, I'm clear. Tim, hello. Linda, hello. John, peace. Very clearly, thank you, Jason. So this is I'm doing this public. I thought I'd roll out and see if I can just have a little fun, talk to you guys. And in a minute, I am going to probably pop over. I'm going to do some club member giveaways. So I'm going to give away some casino chips. One of my members sent me a bunch of casino chips, so I'm going to give away a bunch of those, and some stuff for my green members. These, so I was just someone had just bought one of these. They're almost sold out, actually. If you're interested in these hot bets, so a little behind the scenes here. I'm going to package this up. Great channel, thank you, appreciate that. Hi from Reno. Well, we're neighbors. Hazel. Reno's my hometown since. So yeah, there's about a dozen or so left of the original 100. So I don't know if I'll place another order. Not sure beyond those first 100 people how many will want it. But this is the process. Seal it up. Nice, these nice little Christmas bags. Already printed a label. Love the channel. Thank you. And that will go in the mail today. So, like I said, I'll hop over and do some giveaways in a little bit, but maybe we'll start off having some fun and try to. I haven't printed these up, but I don't know if anyone would be interested. Same thing. I could do the same thing in the all tall small. I'm going to try to roll out the all tall small. Alert channel taught me how to play. I love to hear that. That's crap channel, very inspiring. Great place to learn. Thank you, Mid Atlantic, Scotland. So I'm going to give this a try, and let's say we're going to do a $10 don't pass, and we'll do 555 on the. Well, I called mine low side, high side, and color up. We'll do a 555 and just roll that out and see how it goes. Is this in place to stay the club? So I'm stay the club. I'll still be doing those, but I mentioned in my newsletter that I'm going to be doing a monthly giveaway. Oh, Top Hat. I'm not sure if you can at everyone and post this in the Discord, because originally it posted when I was doing some testing. So I don't know if this actual live video is in there or not. So this is in a replacement, but every month I'm going to do my club member giveaways. Not necessarily live on YouTube, but I'm going to be doing my giveaways, and then I'll still probably keep the state of the club every 3 months. Brunswick, Georgia. Thank you, Top Hat. All right, so start on the don't. Bucks off. Let me grab some markers over here. I use these little orange ones if I can find enough. Where are they? Oh, they're up here. Do I have enough to cover all these? I should. Yeah. Okay. So there's my set. Keep track of. So yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. Is it windy? Discord notified. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, we'll just have a little fun here, shooting from the don't, see if I can, how long it takes me to hit the all tall small. So there we hit the 12. So push for our don't bet. 3 craps. There we go. Already winning money. We have money for our next one. I'll just rack that up and let's mark the 3. Maybe we'll get this. Hurricane Ivan is arriving. 2 craps. Look at that. Shooting big money from the dark side. Get half these numbers covered before we get a point set. What's up, Demon Dog? All right, here we go. Love to get the ATS mat. All right, I don't know how much interest there is, but I might produce them. I actually am still going to produce the, if there's enough interest for these all tall small, which before I forget, that's a loser on my don't. And actually, these are going to reset with a 7, so I'm going to lose these as well. So, and it's a come out 7, so actually it's the same shooter, but I'm going to cover the don't, and then we'll do 555 back up on the all tall small. But I have a 18 by 36 mat. It's on my desk of my full layout. It's just kind of miniaturized, and I test out kind of strategies and stuff on them. I wanted to do a pre-order. I've been doing research, like the box you put them in, you can't put them in a bag because it's too long, and then the restrictions and stuff. So, but it works out to be like $18 in shipping. So I don't know. So how many people would be interested in that? And then I'd have to get like 50 orders, pre-orders, before I can actually place them. And I don't know how quickly that would go, but it's something I'm thinking about. ATS style side bets, reason for casinos. Well, certainly at these lower payouts, I forget now, but the house edge is like 20%. The original payouts were actually pretty reasonable. They were like 8%, but you rarely see those anymore. So I mean that's part of it, and everyone loves these side bets. So as a Reno a couple weeks ago, it seemed like the dealers were manufacturing their own tips. That's a shame. You mean, I don't know if you mean like they're like asking for tips or whatever, because they shouldn't be. Most places really ask them not to do that. So if they're kind of like, hey, do this, and they shouldn't be kind of conniving for tips. I certainly wouldn't tip someone who did that. I'd pay. Yeah, so I got the full size mat, and then I could make these, and then obviously because these hop ones are almost sold out, I might have to reorder those too. But I usually like to have them in stock and pay for them out of my own money up front, and then recoup as they sell. So it's a little risk to me. But the big mats, that's just too expensive. I mean, a couple $1,000s is the minimum order, so I can't front that. So it'd have to be a pre-order basis. So, and I wouldn't be able to promise how long. Teaching a couple players about a fire bet, they would tell the players to put down $5, and then they would split it themselves into 3 for the player and 2 for the dealer. That's if yeah, that would be, that's kind of disgusting actually if that's the case. Fire bet. I'm not trying to think who has the fire bet. Maybe that must be a downtown casino, which I stay away from those guys anyway. Used to live in Reno, moving back soon. I'll look for you at the GSR. Great channel, very educational, great learning. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, if they're kind of splitting tips or splitting fire, that would be messed up. I don't know. All right. So same shooter coming out. Let's see what we got here. Another 7. Okay. So that's no good. We lose our all tall small. We lose our don't. We have yet to roll a number. So sit back up. Same shooter still looking for a point. Oh, the Nugget. Yeah, I've been in the Nugget a couple times. I don't know much about them. I just don't like the casino because it's kind of dark. Um, yeah, that is a real shame if that's what's actually going on. All right, same shooter. Here we go. Trying to hit this all tall small. Seven. All right, we're gonna lose all of our money playing this. Don't pass. Put me back up on the all tall small. Same shooter still hasn't set a point. He's rolled a couple craps. I could hop the reds. All right. It shouldn't happen again, right? Shouldn't. Eight hard. We finally have a point. Point of eight. Not super great for the don'ts, but you never know. All right, we'll mark that eight. Anyone just pop in? I'm just having a little fun. I'm here to answer any questions, and then a little bit later, I'm going to be doing some giveaways for my club members. So awful. Oh yeah, awful. The awful burgers. Yeah, currently downtown, there's El Dorado, Silver Legacy, and Circus. They're the row connected. They're all Caesar properties. Then there's the Cal Neva, and then there's the Sands. Right, five. So we'll mark up the five. Could shift the don't to the pass as a put for the six and eight. Yeah, yep, could do that. I still have the advantage though right here. I mean, even though it is the eight, I'm still more likely to win this bet. What's the bankroll and table minimum? Just got here. I'm just goofing around, but I'm assuming it's $10. So I'm just putting $10 on the don't, and I'm trying to hit the all tall small. So I'm just here hanging out and answering questions. Yo, 11. Mark that up. Then I have a monitor with questions in front of me. Headed to Vegas next week, first time in 3 years. I've been watching this channel for that long. Okay. Yeah. Hey, good luck in Vegas. Um, things have opened up since the pandemic, so if that's what's kept you away, it's fun. El Dorado felt kind of weird. Hard four, yeah. Used to go to Reno almost every year back in the day when I could bowl. Oh yeah, Reno's kind of known for their bowling. I think they have the Hall of Fame for bowling, and they have a big stadium bowling. Pop the Skinny is welcome. I have not played craps on a cruise ship because I've never been on a cruise ship. My wife has been on multiple cruises. It just hasn't worked out for me. We had one planned for my club members. There's the six, and that's like right when the pandemic hit and stuff, and it just didn't work out. But pretty soon, I hope to get another one scheduled and go on my first ever cruise. National Bowling Tournament, yeah, every year. Go Browns, absolutely. And there's the seven. So our all tall small didn't make it, but we do win here on our don't pass. See, good thing I didn't move it to a put bet. We're gonna have a new shooter coming out. Let's go ahead and get the all tall small covered again. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the craps cruise. All you can eat food. I mean, that's where they had me. You feel the world bet is a good bet or a bad bet? World or world? Um, I mean, technically, yeah, all these are bets are bad, but it's kind of nice. It covers, the horn numbers in any seven. So, if you like betting on those numbers, it's a bet. We're going in this New Year's cruise. Already checked. They have a craps table. Can't wait. Nice. 132 inside squeeze play. What's up, burnt thumbs? Yeah, maybe right now I'm just trying to hit the all tall small, so I might give up on it here in a minute. Give it a couple more rolls, and then later I'm going to do some giveaways for the club members. Seven on the come out. And he said the world would have worked there, or hop in the sevens, or some things others have suggested, but all my all tall comes down. I don't pass, loses. Let's go ahead and throw a order to the dealer. Get the all tall small set up and go back for $10 on the don't. Last three cruises have been on $5 minimum. Yeah, I've heard reports that sometimes they're $5 minimum, sometimes they're higher. I have heard actually it is In some places, it's called whirl bet. So some jurisdictions call it world, and some it's whirl. So it's actually interchangeable. Some I've seen layouts where it spells out whirl. I think world is more common, and that's why I added a globe to my layout. But yeah, both are actually correct. So no, it doesn't. It doesn't pay different than it just combines all the bets. 30. Going to Vegas for 30 years. Can't say if I want to play the cold dictionary or the iron cross for my first time. Uh, Preferred places to play on the strip. I don't play on the strip, especially anymore, just because their prices are so expensive. I mean, everywhere it's $15, and if you're on the weekend, it's $25 and up. So I go off strip a little bit or downtown. I really love downtown. So I don't have any recommendations for you on the strip itself. At night, 15 in cruises. Okay. New to Craps Love channel. Thank you, Rory. Welcome. I stopped by the Turning Stone Casino, Verona. $25 minimum table. I saw the dealers putting $18 place bets. I don't know what exactly was happening. Do you know? No, usually if a table minimum is 25, every standard bet has to meet that minimum. So the 6 and 8, for instance, you would do not even 24 would work. So you'd want to do $28 bets. And then these guys, you could do at 25. Now the prop bets at a $25 table are typically $5 minimum. Some places might have a dollar, but yeah, very weird that they would allow $18 bets on a $25 minimum table. The only thing I could think of is maybe someone was grandfathered in who was still at the table. So sometimes maybe earlier in the day they had a $15 limit. There was a player playing at $15, and then they bumped the table up to 25, but they let half the table or that person stay at $15 minimum. So in that case, $18 bets would make sense. Binions and El Cortez were great. Yeah, I like all the downtown places. A suggestion to counter your reputation. Choose the worst strategy you are sent next month. If it's the number one videos. Thank you, grandfather. Yeah, no shoes. That would be my guess. Hey, Maddie. Yeah, El Cortez is where I took my son, one of my sons, for his 21st birthday. Just still like the oldest kind of feel of Vegas, the old style Vegas. Do you usually feel a table out, then pick a strategy, or always have a go-to? I, uh, I definitely. Well, it depends. Like if I'm filming, then I go with a particular one. When I'm going just to play and have some fun, I just go by my theory, which is start with small bets, try to recoup my money, and then I want to cover all the numbers. And if my money's recouped, then I'll start pressing up. So there's a lot of different strategies to kind of utilize that, but that's in some form or fashion. That's how I always play. Unless like on my recent roll to win videos, you may have seen like I play a very conservative 6 and 8 and 2 come bet type. It's just killing time type thing when I'm with members. I really don't have money to play or anything like that. But typically, greetings all. Thoughts about House Edge? Interesting question, Jim. Can you be more specific? House Edge is is bad. House Edge is why the casino they do have to have a house edge so they can collect their money and build their beautiful big places. And but it's bad for the player. We would prefer a 50-50 bet, which pays fair. We don't. We don't get that. All right, where was I? All right, same shooter, I think, coming out. Here we go. Another 7. Look at this. Getting wasted here. All right, same thing. I'm going to throw in a quarter. Get set up on the don't. I might have to drop these down to $1 soon here. I'll run out of my money. 6 hard. All right, we're out on a point, and we got a number set. I'm thinking about it. I think this is the first time I may have shown it, so I don't know if I have enough interest. I don't know if I can. Might do a pre-order $100 horn. All right, here we go. 10. Now we're on a roll. Mark that up. For the hard way. Timekeeper. Well, I can't up them now once a number's been marked. Are you net positive after all these years? Definitely no. Certainly not. And I would question anyone who says they are. It's a going back to the house edge question. It's a negative EV game, means negative expected game. The longer you play, the more likely you are to lose money. I think you can win. You can go for a weekend. You can have a great week, win lots of money. But if you keep playing, it's just an unfair game, right? It's a gambling game that if you lose, they take all your money. If you win, they don't pay you fair. They just pay you, a percentage. So there's no such thing as a professional dice player. Poker, blackjack. We're aware of those guys they can actually have a positive expected value. And the longer they play, the more likely they are to win. There are certain situations in video poker, but not dice. Hey Jim, thank you for the super chat, $10. Is there any question with that? I lost 10,000 last week gambling. Is that true? Mostly slots, but some craps. That's a lot of money to run through the slots. Great, honest answer. Yeah, I mean, there have been times when I've kept track, and when I haven't, I should always keep track. Especially, you would think if I'm a channel, but I challenge anyone. If you keep track and play pretty consistently for a year, you're gonna be down. It's just the nature of the game, and sadly, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and if you stick to the great bets, this more than anything, you'll lose the least amount of money, but there's no such thing as a professional dice player. Now, there are those who say they can control the dice, and in that case, you could have an edge if that were the case and you could control the dice. But again, there's a lot of talk, not a lot of stats and data and evidence and proof and IRS forms, and it would be very easy to show that you're a professional dice player because you have an edge. What did I miss? You haven't missed much, Rob. Welcome. I'm just playing the ATS, seeing if I can hit it, and then I'll probably I'm going to do some giveaways to some club members here in a little bit. I have no idea how the regulars play almost every day. So, I mean, if you're on a fixed income I mean, this is the game. If you want to kind of churn your money, there's certain bets you can make. Stick with the line bets and odds, or just a 6 and 8. You can play a long time. You win some, you'll lose some. Excuse me. With you're losing like 1% over time. It's not a big deal. Whereas, a slot machine, you'll be losing 20% of your money. So there are bets here where you can lose 10, 15, 20%, but there are good bets on crap. So if you want to play a lot over many years, this would be the game to choose out of anything in the casino. Well, except for poker and maybe video poker and blackjack. But depending on the casino, you really, high limits, they still hand shuffle a couple things, but like continuous shufflers, you can't count those because they reset the count all the time, constantly. Slot machine eats the money. Can expect more live events. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a new situation, so I'm hoping to do more live videos and stuff. We're getting there, kind of my setup. $5 super chat, thank you. Just showing support and saying hello, sir. Favorite place bets myself. Yeah, I do too. We're kind of talking about house edge a little bit, and yes, mathematically, these are kind of bad house edge bets. especially the 5 and 9 at 4%. I mean, it's still better than a roulette or slots or anything like that. But house edge is kind of a number based off infinity. It's a mathematical number that will affect you if you play. Like I said, that's why there's no professional dice players. It will, over years, that 4% is going to eat you up. Over this next weekend, it may not matter. If you're rolling 5 and 9s, who cares if the house edge was 50%, right? So there's a balance there, and you have to decide that for yourself, whether you care about the house edge or you care, or you're just gambling. And it comes kind of down to that. Yeah, the table minimums is forcing me out of the game. Honestly, I used to play so much when it was $5. Learned a lot just turning my bets off. Yeah, you can always ask the dealers to turn your bets off. They'll mark them off. You can sit at the table. Anytime your money is not at risk, you can play longer. Are you no longer? No, I moved to Reno, Nevada about last summer. 6 and 8 working on the come out. It's a good bet. Yeah, Mark, favorite part is you can play conservative aggressive. I absolutely love that. A lot sometimes I get in the comments, hey, you shouldn't do this or you should do this. There is no right or wrong in this game. I try to teach have what is your goal, right? If you want to stay a long time at the table, and I sometimes do that with buddies, I can bet very conservative. If I go in and I'm willing to lose $500, but I want to potentially win 2,000, I'll play aggressive, right? So, and then kind of all in between. So there's a lot of things you could do with this game with all the different bets. So that's what's so awesome about this game. Sorry if I missed this. When do you think the dealers at DiceCon 23 will be announced? Well, the date, the details. Sometimes airlines have early sales from Canada. Hopefully soon. I've been trying to work on an event here in November in Reno, but it looks like it's falling apart. I don't. Speaking of Canada, let me show you something. So my last, thank you for the super chat. My last, I don't know if you guys can see this. Well, my last club member gift. So all my red members got a chip. My black members got this, and all my green members got this knife. Right? It's just a pocket knife. I mean, that's a cool one. They said because they can they said it falls under like the butterfly knife or something like that. I forget what it's called, the technical term, but it can be opened without pushing a button. So therefore, Canadian Customs stopped him. So I have a few Canadian Green Club members, and Customs is keeping them and destroying them. So for a pocket knife, it's not even. I think it's within the 3 inch and everything like that, but um, they're etched with color up, and they're pretty cool. So I sent out a bunch of these to all the Green members, but sadly, my Canadian friends are not getting these. I still have to. I owe you guys something, so I'm gonna figure out another gift to send you in lieu of this. But daggone Canadian, they don't allow this. They called it an illegal weapon. So I guess Canadian, that's considered a weapon. Would you say craps is the fairest game of everything a casino offers? Very close. Again, I think I've mentioned earlier, poker and video poker probably has it beat. Baccarat's real close. Um, but other than that, yeah. Oh, Reno 11 5-ish. It doesn't. I might still do like a member kind of meetup. Uh, just kind of casual event, but not like a real event. Because I'm not getting the support that I need from the casinos. So how do you place bets for dealers? Do they have to lock it up after each hit and then replace it for them? It depends. There's ways to get around that, but anything you bet, like like a line bet, you could just place beside it, and that's a bet for the dealer. If it is a place where as soon as they win, they have to drop it, you could just bet it on top of yours. Once you get paid, then you can either drop it to them or whatever you want. So there's ways around that. But any tipping, this is my favorite tip. I'll tip. I might start inside for the dealers and then eventually get all the numbers covered. They'll place them in the middle. Sometimes they'll place them here. Just depends. But yeah, I just awesome. Hey, inside for the dealers, and they'll put them up. But again, yeah, if they do, and I have bets up, it's probably not a $5 bet, right? We're looking at $12 bets. It's called player control. But let's say I have a $12 bet, I could get I could just make them $13 bets. So they don't have any control over that. Now that $1 is going to get paid 1-to-1. So my $12 would pay, well, I'd pay 14 for my bet, and then this would get paid 1-to-1. So with this, you could either press it for them, or throw this to them, and you saw the bet working for them. So that's how you can kind of get around that when they do have rules. Losing the chat's going so fast. Just got back from Vegas last night. Most tables are 25. If you're on the strip, that would be the case, especially in the evening and on the weekends for sure. Yes, DiceCon is a club event. Yep. So DiceCon is a club event. I was going to do, and I will get it to happen next year, but probably not this year. Yo Fest was going to be a public event. Love my knife. Wish I could carry it to work. Prohibited weapons. Yeah. What's your favorite casino in Vegas? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know if I have a favorite. I love going into all the casinos, but again, like I said, I play downtown typically. What kind of club is this? I mean, it's a pocket knife with an engraving. It's not like a weapon of war. Love the don't come don't strategy you showed earlier in the year. It can play a long time. Yeah, that's the conservative approach that you can play forever with. I got to roll some dice. See if I can hit this all tall small. I got the letter from the border control. Yep, DiceCon will do it again for the members. Deals across for $6. Do they have to collect or can they parlay? That depends on the casino. Some they collect, some they're allowed to parlay. Have you tested the light switch strategy? If no, I think you should. I'm not sure. I'm aware of the light switch strategy. And look, the delay brought the 7. So down come my bets. Have to restart these. I do win $10. See, again, unlikely, but I won it. Ellis Island has $5. Yeah, there's multiple casinos around Vegas that have $5. What is your top 5 downtown? I'd have to get out my chips and remember. So I like them for different reasons. El Cortez is just old school. Love that. Gonna have a new shooter. Um, down at the other end, the Circa is a beautiful casino, but they're more of they're kind of like a Vegas Strip casino. They're so nice. Their minimums are higher and that sort of thing, but an awesome, awesome place. I've never been to Biloxi. Why would you not bet on pass and don't pass? It sounds like a good thing to do. You win either way. Well, the problem with that, I've done a video on it. If you roll a 12, this is a push you don't win and you lose there. So the house edge is basically identical. It's just making one bet. So the problem is the house edge is about the same, like 1.4. It's like technically 1.3 something. You can lose on the 12, right? But now you have, instead of $10 at like 1.4% house edge, now you have $20 at basically 1.4% house edge. So you could certainly do that, and you can hedge the midnight. You don't have to worry about that. And once you get to a point, then you can't win or lose, but you can't win or lose. So some strategies kind of use this for different reasons, but there's not a whole lot of benefit for that bet. Yeah, I've loved Sahara, and they've been a good host to me. So we had fun there at DiceCon, and I'm working with them to expand and maybe them be the main host. David said the pass and don't is a good way to annoy the dealer. I doubt it. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of pointless, but most dealers, at least good ones, they don't care what you do. Yeah, spinning your wheels. How do you bet on random people? It's like I have to roll to make money or get. Well, if that's been your experience, but for me, have I rolled yet? No, I haven't. I'm a random roller, and I do just as good as anyone else. So there's the 7. All these come down for a come out roll. Let's throw in a quarter. Get $10. Let's get our all tall small. We're not doing very well to get that up. If there were such thing as random shooters and controlled shooters, the controlled shooters would have an edge, and you would see professional dice players who can control the dice and make money consistently. I have not seen that or heard of that. Okay, here we go, coming out. 4, easy 4. We're out on the 4. And we'll go ahead and mark that up. This time I feel it. We're going to hit it. No, we're not. There's the 7. All right, so our all tall small comes down, but we do win on our don't. All right, let's reset this. I meant this time we'll hit it. All right, so let's throw in another 5 to give our all tall small setup. $15 on don't, $10 on pass. Then lay max on 410 with 6 8 is fun. So, okay, that does bring up an interesting point. So if you're doing 15 and 10, basically you have a $5 bet, right? So you could do one $5 bet. Now, some tables you can't, it's not a $5 table. So, for instance, if you want a $5 game and you want to bet a pass line, you could bet $30 and $25. Essentially, you're playing at a $5 risk. And you have to look out for that 12. So in this case, I wouldn't recommend it normally, but if you're trying to pay a $5 game on a $25 table, I definitely would cover that 12 because that's the only thing that could beat you here. Because if you're looking to be a $5 player, you can't afford to lose the 30, right? So for at least for that come out roll. But yeah, you can kind of offset these to create any kind of table you want, essentially. Put those back. So it's not really a do a don't. You're betting on one side or the other, but that's a good way to get around table limits. Well, you wouldn't have to do. Oh, you mean right now with this? Yeah. Well, I wouldn't do a $5 because I only have $10 at risk, so it wouldn't make sense to do $5 on a bad bet to cover $10. This is 25, maybe. Then a dealer, $7 iron cross, $1 field, 2 box, player control. Box hit, dealer takes money. Feed the field, nice. If you're down to the last 400, how would you bet? I would evaluate and decide what my goal is at that point. Do I want to stay for? Do I have? Am I still another day in Vegas? I only have $400, or am I trying to win big for that night? I have, have dinner in an hour, and I want to go big or go home, right? With $400 an hour, can't hedge your way to profits. That's a good statement. Would you bring a smaller bankroll for 10 shooters doing that? I'm not sure what doing what. What's your favorite go-to strategy and don't strategy? My favorite strategy is it's not it's more of a theory. A lot of strategies, but start small, get the numbers covered, recoup all my money, my initial whatever that takes, $40, $60, win that, and then after that I'll press. I like to try, it's not casino money, it's your money, but I like to play with money that I didn't put on the table to start with. So that's kind of my theory. That's what I like to do. Are you shocked how big the channel has become? I'm not surprised everyone. Well, yeah, I mean, I started as a hobby and now I don't. pay huge attention to numbers, but it's 70 some thousand. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. So I appreciate everyone watching. 400 field. That's one way to go. That's one way to do it. With your last 400, 330 inside. Oof, I probably wouldn't do that. Make a decent living and have money to lose. Yeah. I mean, that's a great mindset. If you go to gambling, I consider it entertainment money. If you go and it doesn't hurt your finances, have fun with it. So, gamble it, go for the big win, whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Again, it goes back to, do you want to play conservative? Do you want to play aggressive? That's really up to you, your bankroll, what your goal is, what your disposable income is. I don't have a whole lot of disposable income, so you don't see me playing a lot in the casino and being aggressive. Being a $5 player at a $25 table thing. Oh, no, I forgot your previous question. Unholy chaos. You collect chips and not dice from the casino you play. Yes, I collect. So, for instance, I have a whole rack of red ones that I play at. So this is my collection from, I played at almost all of them. A couple have been sent to me. I collect a 5 when I go play, and then I collect $1 chips, which I use here in my videos. 76. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. What's the best comp you received? Well, I mean, free rooms. So we got to play. Have you got large enough to quit your day job? I have not, but I don't have a 9 to 5. I have clients, right, that I do video editing for. So it's nice. I have flexibility to work and do those, so I pull a lot of late nighters and, we'll work a lot in funny hours and stuff like that. But so no, even in a channel my size, it's not quite full time. And it's been tight lately because my wife has broke her foot. She's been out of work for, I think, 8 months now because they were waiting for it to heal. It never healed. So then she just had surgery. So we don't have her income. And now I'm paying an extra $400 a month in insurance, which is probably a good deal for some of you guys out there. But for us, it's just an unexpected bill on top of her making it a regular. We need to get you to 100,000 subs. So there's a Social Blade. It's a website that keeps track of things. They project me to hit that in like a year or so. So that will be a pretty fun number. They send you the plaque. I have one for another channel. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen this. I have it here. So this is for, if you didn't know, I have a Elf on the Shelf Live. It's another channel I have, but I hit 100,000 last. It only does any numbers and around Christmas time. I gotta hang this up somewhere in my office. But yeah, so that's another channel I have. It doesn't really make money because it's a children's channel, and they changed the monetizing about that. But yeah, it's fun to get a plaque and it grow big. Uh, bringing a smaller bankroll for 10 shares at a $25 table hedging. Oh well, the problem is you've got to cover all your bets, right? If you're just playing the line, that's fine. So you got 30 and 25. So even though you only have 5 at risk, you have like 55 out there. So you're going to have to bring a lot of money, right, to cover some of these bets. The same with, if you wanted to place a number, you could place, the 5 for 25, but you're going to have to lay, well, let's say the 4, you're going to have to lay against it for, 45 or, however you want to do it. Maybe lay it for 50 to win 25. So you have that $5 spread, but it's going to have a lot of money on the table, even though you just have that $5 at risk. I should probably talk about that more and do some things around that because the table limits are getting so high. Maybe we start playing like that, and the casinos will be like, nope, we're not going to allow that, or maybe they'll be like, you know what, maybe we should just lower prices again. I don't know. What other casinos in Reno have electronic craps tables? The hybrid tables where you still shoot the dice. So in Reno, One of the GSR and I forget which one. One of the ones downtown, either it's the Silver Legacy or the El Dorado. One of those. I forget the other one. And then there's one in Harrah's, I believe, in Lake Tahoe. Pay the mortgage and fill the fridge before you play. Absolutely. And if you got kids like me, you gotta pay for braces and everything else first, right? Sports and do you always play the small, tall off? I will no. If I'm shooting, I will. I'll play $1 for me and then $1 each for the dealers. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, my wife is getting there finally since she's had the surgery. So hopefully in another month or two, I'll send her butt back to work. OKC at $10 early AM, Hard Rock at 15. We don't get to lose our money at casinos when the casino goes away. Make sure to put in my yearly donation. Yeah. Damn, I remember the wifey wearing the boot. Yeah, she's got the boot on again. So she had surgery, now the boot's back on. Double down the Silver Legacy has electronic. Okay, it's the Silver Legacy. Okay. Yeah, that $10. They actually run that bubble crap or that um, electronic table at 15 a lot of the times. It's crazy. GSR, thankfully, now they'll rate their typical weekday is $10. They'll be at 15 and 25 on the weekend, but that the nice thing is their roll to win tables always $5. So I appreciate that. Wild West doesn't have the five table. Go to another subject, please. Roll the dice. John. I'll roll the dice. Not because you said so, but all right, we have a 6. We're out on the 6. I like answering questions. I like to talk to the peoples. I would make enough money to make my payments. 2008, my company move back to California. You don't hear that much. Most people move on out of California. How do you handle stalker chicks? Jim, I don't have any stalker chicks. Come on. I got I'm not the face of a movie star. All right, 2. Not quite as handsome as yourself. When's the next Dice Con? It'll be the same around the same time. I don't know. Someone just said they were 25 and 15, which is normal. So most of the strip is 15 during the day. At night they'll be 15, 25. Weekend it's like almost all 25. 8. 8 easy. Explain the parlay on the hard way. Where's that? Well, I mean, it's real simple. So parlay just means to take all your winnings and bet it again. So if you had, we'll go with a dollar bet. You have a $1 bet that hits, the hard 8 hits, you win $9. Parlay just means to take all your winnings and dump it on the number. So in this case, we'd have a $10 bet. That means you parlay, you take your winnings and add it all to the bet. Do you play crapless tables or stick? I prefer the traditional. I have played crapless, but in those cases, I just stick to the inside numbers because I'm typically place betting. And at that point, it's the same game. Now, it's a bad game if you're a line player and if you're betting the 3 and 2, you certainly can. They pay higher, but they have a higher house edge. And I mean, they're just unlikely to roll. But I stick to as long as you're betting these as place bets, it's the same game. With face for radio, yeah. Loving interactive. Thank you. I live near 4 casinos. Yeah, I got to do this more often. $25. Almost always. What's your opinion on crapless? I've made a few videos. I mean, they're fun for what they are, right? You eliminate all the don't, but some people like to bet on those crazy numbers, and when they hit, they pay fun. So, all right, let's see if we can get another roll towards our all small. There's the 6 hard. We've already hit that. 8 easy. Actually, we hit our point. Buck goes off. We lose our don't. I would have had to come back on my don't. So let's go 15 change. and then I would have came out on my 8, so I almost missed that, but it's still marked. Rick's Extreme Probability Game Playing. I have not seen it. Is Rick posting again? Kudos on hooking us all up for Dice Con Sahara. Great tables and a pleasure shooting next year. As always, Rob. My mat reads 10-4-1 instead of 9-2-1. Little did I know they're the same thing. And for last month, I've been paying even odds. Yeah. Yeah. So 10-4, the 4 or 2, it looks better, right? The casinos do 10-4 because, oh, you get 10. You don't. So here's how that works. $9 to your 1. So if I pull my bet down, I have $10. Or if you have a dollar bet, $10 or my 1. Same thing, same $10. So same thing. It looks more impressive. World renowned craft player. You may have heard of me. Some call me the Big Cheese. Never heard of you, Big Cheese. All right, let's get another roll. Hit this all tall small. There's the 6 easy. We've already got it marked. They don't write about you in all the books, Big Cheese. There's the 8 hard. So we hit our point again. Lose or don't. Go back up on that. All tall small still working. Let's go ahead and come out. 3 craps. We like that. We win 10. And we mark our 3 here. So maybe after this hand, I don't know if you guys can hear the long guys. I don't know them off the top of my head. I don't, just because I don't do so many videos, but check out my Crapless Craps video where I explain it all, the house edge, the payouts, and everything. It's like, I think the 3 is like 11-4 and then 25-4. I don't know. I don't even want to say because I'll probably be wrong. Yeah, $25 tables for us peasants. I mean, they need to be careful. They're going to destroy the game. I mean, with inflation now, people can't even, they're having a hard time paying their rents and food and everything else. So the 8 we've already got. But if they got customers at 25, then I guess they're okay for now, at least. I still believe they'll come down some. All right, we hit our 5. There's the 10 the hard way. Oh, we're missing that 4. We got to hit that 4. Sahara hit the hard 8 4 times, parlay 3 times, and bailed, but another guy kept it in 4th. Nice. So usually what I do when I don't do full parlays. So maybe the first one I'll do a full parlay, and then after that, right? So 10's going to win 100. I might just bump it up to a 50, collect 50, and then bet 50. That sort of thing. If you're going to parlay them, never a bad idea to pull some of that off. Reno is a fun town. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm loving it. I really think this might be. I might buy a house here and stick around here. So we'll see. My daughter's a junior in high school, and we'll see what happens after her. All right, let's hit this 4. Give me a hard 4 shooter. 6 easy. $25 table will eat you up quicker. Yep, they sure do. Would you lay the 4 to lock up something? So that's a good question. A lot of people will do that. They'll lay against the number they're missing. I don't. I mean, I'd rather just go forward and have the excitement of winning. So you lay it, you turn it into a wash, or you can lay it for a particular amount. Figure out the math. Does it make sense or whatever. And the same, even if I'm on the last number, some people hedge. Well, I'd rather have something than nothing. Not me. I'd rather have it all. I'd rather have that full 150 payout. 3-1 is the true odds, but I forget what they pay for as a place bet or buy bet. Well, buy bet would be 3-1 minus 5% vig, but You see the video with David and Dennis and Blackhawk? They wouldn't let them video craps play. I thought Let It Ride was able to video. We were able to do it at one casino, Century Casino, and I think they have since shut down their table. So yeah, there's a lot of places that they don't allow. And they've had a lot of changeover. Bally's came in. There was a lot of independent casinos, and now there's Ameristar, Bally's. So a lot of the big companies are buying up in Blackhawk. So that might have a. But I haven't seen the video. No. Yeah, we just had permission of a specific casino. I'm guessing. I don't remember, but I'm sure buying just like the 4 and 10. Once you get out those numbers, buying is going to be better than place betting. But he used to go to Bronco Billy's, I think. Well, Bronco Billy's is in south of Denver. It's in like Colorado Springs. I forget the little town. Bronco Billy's is in a whole different. It's the other ghost town that allows gambling. But up in Blackhawk, we always went to Century Casino. All right, here we go. Let's hit this 4. There it is. 4. Easy 4. So we hit it. So we hit our low side. So $150. I don't have any black chips out here. So it finally paid off for us. You guys see that? Amazing, right? Now I gotta hit 3 more numbers. This came from the bank. Hedging bet is betting. Personally, I'm not a hedge better at all. So 5, is that oh no, that's not fixing. We're just missing some of the tall. We got excited there for a second. Is there a proper way of collecting and paying when you are solo dealing? I'm not sure what you mean. Whenever you're just on half the table and there's not 2 dealers. First time tuning in live. Thank you, William. That's $300 strat. It depends on your what your goals are. How much I love ATS depletes my little bankrolls very quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's a prop bet. It's high house edge. It's not a good bet. It's a lot of fun. It's not a good bet. Let's do more of these videos. I will. I'm kind of in a situation where I've got a setup now that will allow me to do some more live streams. So they're fun. I like it. Talking to you guys, answering your questions. There's that 5 again. 5 easy. I can do some strategy and stuff, but for this video, I'm just doing some live rolls, see if I can hit this all tall small, and then I'm going to do some club members giveaways. More e-table videos, please. I would love to. 3 easy. Not that there's a hard way, but the thing with any film, I'm still working on trying to let me film on a real table, but I can film anytime I want on the e-tables. Problem is, I'm not a rich guy, right? It's my own money I have to bet, so yeah, that's a drawback. So I can't test, do it, show you guys an aggressive strategy. And I know you get kind of bored with me doing those spinning my wheel type strategies. So that's the kind of problem. I think you've hit 5, 6, and 8 repeated. Oh, for sure. I've been hitting those numbers a lot. There's the 6 again. 8 hard. So we hit our point. That's coming off. This has been a long shoot. He keeps hitting this point. We haven't seen big red in a long time, and now that I've said that, I've probably just ruined it. You believe in any superstition when you roll, like always betting on the women's cheer? Um, no, I don't turn my bets off. Women's shooters. So those are called confirmation bias. I mean, I know it's not true, and I don't believe it. But it's funny when you see a woman shooter. She rolls a good roll. Hey, is it your first time? Yes, it is. And you go, aha, and you click that in your head. Ah, see, woman, first time shooter. But I'm sure it's not a real thing. But so no, I really don't bet on it or anything like that. 6. So we're out on that 6. Need that 9, 11, and 12. Yep, I love the 5 easy. More e-tables, okay? Loving job, okay? Is there any reason you bet it's still on the low side? No, they would have I don't- we did do it in different places. So some places, well, obviously, you pull it down and return it or whatever. Some places will actually, I've heard, I haven't seen this, will actually, you could restart that and rebet on it. I think it kind of creates confusion or whatever, but some places you can actually rebet that. So, but most places I'm aware of won't let you rebet it. So, this in here, but it actually was in my rack. No, the Legends Bay. I wanted to go to opening night and then I forgot about it and then it's not on I don't know. I got to go out to Legends Bay. I should make it like a little vlog and check it out. It's like a hard five Nevada. Oh yeah, we have the hard five here up in Reno. Is this a legit ATS hedge? No, this is I'm just if you play in the ATS, normally all casinos are requiring you to gonna make some sort of minimum bet, right? They're not gonna let you just play the prop bet. So I just happen to choose the don't pass. It hasn't been working out. I've been rolling a lot of numbers. All right, here we go. Six, easy. We hit our point again. Like I said, we've been just pounding our points. I should switch to the pass. Maybe I will. No, as soon as I do, it won't work out for me. But we're still alive for this. We've hit the small. We just have a couple numbers left. I'll never bet against my wife shooting. There you go. I know the DiceCon uses Crapsy. Will you for a live event? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Rob. Wife hit the stick man. That's pretty off. Yeah. Station casinos allows rebetting small tall. Okay, interesting. Yeah, stations they have some really good rules, so that would be cool to rebet it. And there's the seven. So we actually lose our don't, and we lose up here on the all tall small. But we did hit the small. So I'm just curious if we're actually up or down because we did hit that. So one, I started with 500. So two, three, four, 455. So we're down 45 bucks. All right, I'm going to move over to my desk and then I'll bring the chat over there with me because I do want to do some giveaways here before we end this. We've been going, oh wow, an hour. So let's see here. You're gonna have to look at my ugly mug. Right. So here, maybe I can show you closer up. It was very cool, kind of like a tactical little knife, but they didn't allow it in Canada. Canadian border kept them. They say they're going to destroy them. We'll see. Maybe they'll just keep them for themselves and give them to the employees. But it's a legal weapon, much of a weapon. But hey, all right, where's my chat? It's over here on this other monitor. Let me get this over here. All right, what do we got here? How many did I miss? My wife's very short. She brought the dice to her chest with both hands, trying to lean forward. Okay. Plaza. When ATS is going, you hit a smaller tall. Do they pay it immediately or wait until big red or completion? I've seen it done different places. Some will stop the game and immediately play it. Some will wait until the hand's over. Yeah, I did. I told my pass line I should have switched. Right. When you're playing in the casino, tidy whitey boxers or boxer briefs. Um, I don't wear boxers. I have a mix of, and none are white. I don't have any white, so it's a mix of boxer briefs, the athletic kind, and then colored underoos, I guess. Uh, Keeping track of the roles while answering questions. Hey, I've had a couple years of experience of multitasking, dealing, playing, talking. I obviously, in my videos, I make a lot of mistakes. Well, I mean, minimal compared to what I'm doing, but Jeremy, I'm saying if you would host a Crapsy event and we could play along. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I haven't dabbled in Crapsy much, but yeah, I think I need to kind of get into that, make a more kind of interactive thing. That would be fun. You won your pass line bet that was a come out seven, but I was on the don't pass, so I lose with the 7 or 11. Can't bring mace in a can. I always thought a knife was a tool. Yeah, it is a tool. I don't know how it's called an illegal weapon. Right, so I have these chips. Let me try to focus on them. So Tom, he's known as just the tanker on Discord. Tanker. I should probably pull that up and double check with him. But he donated or he mailed these all to me, so I kept one for myself. But he also sent these. So this is Resort World Catskills, which I'm going to be giving away, and Mohegan Sun. Nice little chip here. Little buck on the back. And then for my green members, it's coming up the winter, right? I'm gonna go. I have some old beanies, so I'm gonna go ahead and give away a beanie with a chip. So we'll do. We'll give you guys Resorts World with a hat. Do two of those, then I'll give away. Let's do like six of these for now. Welcome to Black Sheep. Thank you for supporting me through YouTube. Became a member. So a member is different than a Color Up Club member. Color Up Club member is on my website. $5 level, $25 level. But here on YouTube, you get special icons and a little icon next to your name. I think it's $1. I put it at the minimum, or whatever you could. Um, so appreciate that. It's rigged if I don't win one. Okay. Learn to play on quarter tables at gold cut. Oh, here, let me. Not that you want to see me in focus, but all right. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll do six of these chips. So let's get them spinning. And I'm just doing this for my club members. So Chris Lindor, congratulations. We'll remove your name. Give another spin. Now I lost my chat window. That's all right. This won't take that long. Then I have my daughter's volleyball game. We need that's just Tony. Let's go ahead. Oh, get it spinning again. And John, congratulations. Move that one over. Eli, congratulations. Did it remove him? Where'd that little notification go? I think he's still in there, but he won't win again. I think I missed the little button. William Earl, congrats. And then our last one, which I'll get these in the mail tomorrow. Mohegan Sun Chip. Spencer, congratulations. I'll mail those out. And then let me just, I think it's just the tanker, just another tanker. So Tom, so appreciate you, Tom, for sending me these, and now I can give them away. And then I'll go ahead, switch over to my green members. Wait a second. Oh, it didn't copy my green members. Okay, well, unfortunately, my green member list is gone, and I deleted the list of them in my emails. So, you know what? Let's see. There's a way I can do it. Let's see. Wheel of names. Just bear with me. I have to go to the old design because the new design doesn't copy names in good. Delete all these names. I'll try to catch up to the chat as soon as I'm done here. I'm gonna open my email. Hopefully it doesn't show up on online. Okay, green members. Oh, I have a hard time selecting them all. Select, copy. It's not working. There we go. They're selected. Control copy. Control paste. I don't know what the deal is here. Windows machines, I tell you. I'm a Mac guy. I'm just simply highlighting them and trying to do a select all. Okay, I think I got it. Paste. Ah, there we go. Okay, so let me just double check. It's actually showing up for you guys. Looks like it is. And so again, I'm going to do 2 green members. They're going to get a chip and a beanie for this winter. If you're an old time member, you've been around a long time, you might already have a beanie, but we'll see. David Landry, congratulations. Remove his name. Let's give it another spin. Yogi. He's a new member, so I know he doesn't have a beanie. Unless he bought one. You can buy them from the website. All right, let's pop over here. Could remove the wheel of names. Let's find my YouTube chat. Oh, let's see how many questions did I miss here. Made it just in time. Oh, that's nice of you, Rob. Bubbles, that's true. It was a lighthearted joke. Question about undergarments. Appreciate you being here, Bubbles. Can't even see the names. Yeah, that we have a lot of club members now. This is awesome. I appreciate it. Sheep is here. Love the content. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Good luck to your daughter on coloring up. Good luck. Oh, there's some news. My son he's in training right now, a couple weeks in. He will be a dealer at the GSR actually. Yeah, all prizes will be seized. And you Canadians, you got some funny rules, eh? Are you selling the knives to your Red Club members? Bill, that is a good question. I have a handful left, so I order a couple more than all my green members, so all my green members were sent out. I have a handful, maybe 6 or so. So I think actually that would be a good idea. I was thinking about selling because I have, some mugs and some other green members, so I probably will go ahead and sell them to the red members. There will only be a few, so it'll be a first come first serve thing, but rigged. I love using wheel of names. Hey, Wager. They updated in Top Hat actually. It said there's a little notification. It has a bot, so I can use it in Discord. So I definitely need to look into that. Jeremy looks in pain. Um, well, okay. Here's the situation. This room is like it was a garage that they walled off, so there's no heat, there's no air. It's just a back room of a garage. I mean, it's kind of nice in here, but there's no heater air. So right now, it's not that hot out. I've just been here for a while. It's beautiful here in Reno. That's one thing I love about Reno, the weather. But it is warm if you've been in here for an hour. Wow, Jeremy is older than he looks. Uh, 44. I'm 44 years old. I have a son that's 25 and my youngest daughter 16. Father-son video would be cool, or a video of you playing it and your son dealing for you. Yeah, so I've done some videos. My actually very most popular was my second son. He did a how-to play craps. I'm actually going to. I just got a microphone set where I can record two microphones. So audio in his wasn't very good, but my daughter, my third child, she's 20. So she's getting close to gambling age. So I'm gonna do the video with her. She has never paid attention to my videos. She doesn't know how to play craps, but I think that makes for a great video when they ask honest questions. So I'm going to film a video with Toby, my daughter, who's 20 soon, on how to play craps and see what questions she has. So, but as far as my son goes, I told him, hey, learn roulette. As soon as you learn roulette, we're going to do some roulette wheels. I just can't do it because I don't know all the payoffs and stuff. So no roulette. I color up. Just in case you need to know who I am. This is Nemo. Hey, Nemo. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about using it on Discord either, but there's a little pop-up when I'm using it, and it says they now have a bot for Discord. So thank you, John. My wife is getting there. She spent 7 months and it wasn't healing. Finally, they just said we have to do surgery. So it would have been taken care of earlier, but because it's workman's comp, it's in California no less. It's just ridiculous, the red tape and the delays. It's really frustrating. So I feel for anyone dealing with workman's comp issues in California for sure. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Craps is the best game. Yeah, I said, hey, you're going to deal craps, but for him, I actually told him, hey, you learn roulette. We'll show it on Color Up, and you can have any of the revenue. So it'd be a nice little side income for him on the roulette videos. I'll give him the revenue. Relocating to Reno, do you miss having other seasons? No, because there are other seasons here. They're a lot milder. So, like compared to Vegas, the summers are beautiful here. But we do have a beautiful fall. All the leaves change. The whole valley just becomes beautiful because we have lots of trees here. It's just beautiful, and the spring is just amazing weather. And then the winter here is very mild. So we do get snow, but it's mild. So I think like last year, like 4 weekends, well, like 4 times it snowed. The snow's usually gone by noon the next day. I think once the snow stayed on the ground for like 3 days. So we do have the seasons. They're just milder, but it's still enjoyable. So yeah, William, roulette payout is not that hard. I already have it memorized. Yeah, I just haven't spent the time to do it right. So I know there's certain keys, you know, picture keys to know to pay out. If you have them, that all around the number or whatever. I just haven't spent the time. So I will tell you guys, for those of you who've stuck around for this long, I will break some news here. It's like Prescott. Okay, yeah. I lived in Phoenix, Arizona, which is just hot, right? It was beautiful until like above 115, and then it was like an oven. But breaking news, I have another channel, Color Up Poker. I have been filming in the GSR, filming informational videos, and I am going to start playing and filming poker at the table. And so you can go, I don't know if you can even find my channel, but it's Color Up Poker. It's a different channel. Not to mix the two. That doesn't affect this channel at all. I still love craps. Craps is my thing. But I thought I'd add a little thing and keep your money goes usually slower in poker. So for the poker fans out there, I do have another channel that started. I just haven't posted anything yet. I'm kind of building up a little catalog before I start releasing, but next week or two. Poker, that's exciting. Yeah, it should be cool. We'll see how many subscribers move over. But craps is my jam. I love craps. But when the tables are 15, and still I'm still having trouble letting them film. So that's my big thing is like, hey, let me film. And I've been pounding them for like, excuse me, but months and months and months, just constantly meeting with them. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, and nothing happens. I go to the poker room, and they're like a completely separate division. They're like, come on in, we'd love to advertise me, we'd love to let you film, and so they're all for it, and it's happening right away. So that's what's cool about that part of it. So Texas Hold'em, no limit. Uh, so if you could find my channel, I might be able to link it here. Let me see if I can link it. 'Cause, when you search it, it does not show up. So let's go see if I can switch account, color up poker, um, your channel. I don't even know how to like share a link to the channel. YouTube Studio, maybe. Okay, this is a long link, but at least it's something. So there you go. If you wanted to, I'll get some videos posted soon, and then they're letting me film at the table. Yeah, it doesn't show up under any searches, and probably maybe because I don't have anything. Seriously, it's free advertising. Surprising that they didn't welcome you with open arms. You would think, right? I have a massive craps channel, and honestly, they were. They did welcome me with open arms. They're like, I don't know, red tape and meeting, and a bunch of executives, a change of hand, just excuse after excuse. Um, they're willing to do it. I just haven't got a chance to film at the table. So as you can see, they're letting me film on the roll to win tables. Cool, cool. We know we all want to see the real table. So hopefully, maybe with the poker allowing me to film in there, they'll be like, oh, well, I mean, it's working good for the poker. Maybe we should, maybe give them a little kick in the butt where I can film dice. Local casino took out poker during COVID and don't seem to be interested in bringing it back. I, Poker doesn't. It's not. It's not a loss leader. Obviously, they make money, but yeah, less money from. They don't make much money, right? Because they take a rake, but it's basically the players are exchanging money, right? So they're just hosting that and taking a little rake. It's not like slot machines where they're just millions and millions and millions of dollars they're collecting. You need to come to Austin and play poker at the lodge. So I will tell you that channel is going to be about me playing for the first time, me as a beginner, me learning. I think I'm going to kind of theme it like, can I become a pro in 3 years? So I don't know if I go to Texas, I know they play higher. Even at a 1-2 game, the bets go up quicker. So I don't know if I'd feel comfortable. I'm a beginner player. I play online, dabble in it, so I know the game a little bit, but I'm not a poker player by any stretch of the imagination. So I just sub. Thank you. Yeah, real table. I can't wait to get that mic. It's uh, it's just been a pain to that it hasn't happened yet, which is unfortunate. I've done a lot of videos for them promoting them. It just hasn't happened yet. I know you will make it happen. You have led the way in crafts. Watch out. Well, the difference with poker, so the crafts world, there weren't very many channels when I started, right? So I had a big advantage. Poker, there is 100 channels, and there's so many of them that are so good. So I don't expect to even become a top poker channel. I just, I want to do it, dabble in it, be a little hobby for me and a little fun. But yeah, I don't expect much from it. I will say that. I think it'll be a fun journey. People could follow along, but yeah, I'm not going to be passing up Brad Owen and Andrew Nemi and There's so many. My favorite, who's more of a gambling, but Ryan DePaulo. There's so many out there. There's no way I can really compete probably at this point, but I think you should give you the chance to film on Craft Sale. It's what you were known for. I know, Rob. I don't know. It makes zero sense that they're allowing it. We'll follow your progress bar. Thank you. Sub, thank you. I play at Sahara's sister property. That's right. Yep. So they share the same player rewards, Sahara, and then the GSR here in Reno. So it's a great. And the Sahara was real comedy. And they're like, I forgot to film, but during DiceCon they said, film all you want. They gave me reserved $5 tables. They were so accommodating, and they said the same thing in GSR. It just hasn't happened yet. So I think pretty soon I'm going to have to put their feet to the fire and say, hey, there's Pepper Mill, there's Atlantis right down the street. I mean, if you guys don't want this, maybe they'll get off their butt. You should buy into tournaments. Yeah, I mean, tournaments are nice because, right, you can't lose your whole stack. You don't have to worry about the pressure of going all in, right? It's just $20, $50, and you're capped. You don't have to worry about it. So I'm sorry, but I'm not real PC savvy. But you said John when you were drawing names. Was that me that won? I don't know. I have to watch this back and check the names, but if it was you, you will receive it in the mail in a couple days. Hey Jacob, do you play poker? I know you're big into sports betting, so I check out your sports betting videos, but I don't know if you're a poker player. Always great content. Thank you, Mid Atlantic. Being a crap celeb, do you get different treatment when visiting the casinos? No, I do not. No special treatment at all. I don't think the workers and dealers, the majority of them don't watch YouTube about the game that they work, right? Maybe they're sick of it, they go home, they watch something else, but I don't think they're watching perhaps YouTube, right? And people don't usually come up to me. So funny enough, usually I'll get a message the following day anytime I go to a casino and say, hey, I saw you at such and such casino. They just don't say hi. So, which is funny. If you guys are out there, you see me in the casino, just stop and say hi. Interrupt me. I don't care. I'd rather say hi to you guys than whatever I'm in the middle of doing. So, but yeah, so no, I do not get any celeb treatment. I'm not really a celebrity. Well, if you're a club member, I know by your name. I have your address. That's why. So if you're not a Color Up Club member, you're not you, you and you're just a YouTube viewer watcher, you will not have one. So I do have all club members' addresses, and that's why I send those out. For one, those are the guys that support me and help me to continue to keep making craps videos and content. But I have their address, so hopefully we end up at a poker table together. Yeah, so as soon as I get going, I'm going to do like a maybe like a weekly thing, a weekly color up table, so people could come and take my money, right? Because I'm a beginner, um, and or try, right? So and then I'll be filming that. So once a week for poker is ideally, and then craps. I'm still going to stick to 2 times a week, and I enjoy craps a lot more. So, but we'll see. We'll see how the poker thing goes. It'll be interesting. It's a new avenue for me for sure. There's a lot to learn, I guess. Hey, Badger. So I think so. I got a 3:30. I'm gonna have to go grab something to eat and then head to my daughter's volleyball game. Tuesdays and Thursdays we go see volleyball. But yeah, so color up poker is going to be a new thing. I don't know why I told you guys that. Falavi once said he plays poker so he can gamble. Yeah, actually I think in one of my videos I said that. Like the problem with poker is if I do win any money, I'm probably going to head straight to the dice table and lose it all back. But that's interesting to hear. Still Ivy's like the goat, right? He's winning a lot of money and gambling away at dice. That'll be me for sure. Not that I'll win, but well, if I do, I'll be getting to I'll finally have some budget to go play craps. Thanks for stopping into the stream. Cliff Castle Casino, where's that? Yeah, we'll see. I guess there's luck in poker and some skill, so I got to work on the skill part because we all know my luck is bad. So I got to overcome that with some little skill. But difference between dice and poker: dice, no matter how you bet, negative EV. Poker, there are professional poker players. You can gain an edge over the other players, right? Because you're not playing against the casino. You're playing against other players. Camp Verde. Okay, Arizona. Right. So that's it. A couple giveaways for my club members. I do that once a month. Well, I used to do it every 3 months and catch up, but now I'm going to do a State of the Union, State of the Club, State of the Union. I'm not the president. State of the Club every 3 months, but I got far behind on giveaways and stuff, so I'm going to move that, and it's more fun to give them away once a month. So I'm going to do giveaways once a month. So that's going to be, it's a couple days early, but that'll be busy this weekend. But so that'll be the giveaway for this month for club members. So that's something I do monthly. And then the Discord community, if you're not a member, is a huge part of it. So uh, there's a lot of amazing dice fans, very knowledgeable, friendly. Those who are not friendly, they kind of weed themselves out. So we bring in like-minded people or attract like people. So it's a great, amazing group in my dice cord. And yeah, that's a major part of the club if you're interested in that. But yeah, this live stream is fun. As I think my jaw is getting tired from talking. I don't I don't know if I want to get it. I don't have a real jaw, so I was in an accident. This side is held together by plates and screws, and this side, they said, was so demolished that it just hangs in the socket. So they never fix that. So talking this much, my jaw is really sore right now. But it's been a lot of fun to talk to you guys, and the chat has been amazing. So I thank you for those who gave super chats. Let's see if I can pull them up. It doesn't look like I can pull them up currently, but I appreciate you guys. Rob, thanks for stopping in, and I had a lot of fun today. So we'll see you again. I'll have to do more of these lives. And until next time, I guess, good luck on coloring up. All right, see you guys.